Yeah. Shh. Well. You serious? Then... You're right.
As you can tell, this game auto-saves, which can be a pain in the butt.
There are others? So you have 5, huh?
Us 6 and you 5. That makes 11 of us in total.
That's great. We can play soccer with that many people.
That's supposed to be a joke?
We're all wearing similar uniforms. In other words, that means we're...
If it isn't the 11 psychics. Welcome to the Pillar.
That voice. I know who he is. So you're the end.
You've come looking for me, no? I must greet you. It seems you at least remember who I am.
Of course we do. We came here to kill you after all. Or did you tamper with our memories, thinking we'd forget all that, too?
Tampered with our memories? Are you implying he's the reason why we don't remember how we got here?
That would seem a logical conclusion.
Why have you done this?
It doesn't matter why. He's an enemy we have to defeat. That's all we need to know.
Ha! Just what I'd expect from Sealed. You lapdogs are so entertaining to watch.
What did you say? You messing with us?
You needn't call us dogs. You're right beastly.
You are still not enough. The situation is more dire than you could imagine. I believe you are all forgetting one very important item.
Important? What do you mean?
There is a time limit. I completed launch preparations, and I now have a nuclear warhead aimed at every major city in the world. And I just press the switch.
What? That's a load of bull.
The warheads will launch 13 days from now. That is your deadline. And the only way to stop them is for you to come and kill me. The UN seems to think you're up to the task. That's why they assembled Sealed. To come in here and stop me.
Jeez, you scared me!
So guns have no effect on him.
None of you can lay a finger on me. I exist on a whole other plane. If you wish to kill me, you will need to climb this tower. I'll be waiting for you at the top of the pillar. So if you want to save the world, I suggest you work together and start your ascent. Oh, but wait. Did I mention there's a traitor among you?
What?
Are you trying to scare us? You're not very good at bluffing.
All will be clear soon enough. If you want to climb higher, you will have to sacrifice one of your own.
Spouting nonsense and then he disappears? Screw that guy!
Do you think it's true about there being a traitor?
That's obviously a lie. How could a member of S.E.A.L.D., upholder of justice, ever take the side of evil?
It'd be good if that's the case.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh. But...
Okay, there is more than one traitor in the group. Actually, about half of the people in your group are traitors. You can eliminate them one by one. You can get rid of the people that they suggest to, take care of. Like who's the traitor and stuff. Or you can just decide to get rid of somebody all on your own. So, I am at least going to try to take out the ones that we need to take out. So, does make for a kind of dynamic game in that way, because a lot of times you kinda have to get rid of your favorite characters, and you're kind of stuck with ones that suck in your opinion. So you kind of have to figure a way to work around it, so. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go into the options. Save is just, if you want to manually save it, not have to wait around for the autosaves or anything like that. If you have to come back and do some leveling, this is probably the best option that I can think of. Load really, really doesn't work too well in this game. Basically because, you know, you get autosaves like all the time, so it's kinda hard to load back to a previous file. And there are some points of the game which it does kind of suck where you wish you could go back, but it autosaves anyway, so but I guess the only way to kind of work your way around it would be to have like 2 different save files, but that would just mean basically 2 different games, so kind of pointless in that perspective, so. Config, that's the one that I'm gonna mainly use. Things like sound test and tips. I don't really have to go too much into detail. I'll at least show this one off. I'll be leaving the sounds as default, at least for now. I might go in and turn down the background music a little bit and turn up the voices, but don't really have to do that right now, so. Okay. I'm gonna do instant here. Don't really have to, but I think it's better than the actual text speed one. For your controls, I'm just gonna leave it as default, so. Don't really care about link controls. The minimap, I just kind of leave as the regular fixed. I really don't know if rotate really does anything, but. And as for the difficulty here, I really don't think that going with easy would be really necessary, because it's not like an extremely hard game or anything like that, so. And I just wanted to kind of show up that there's not like a third option or whatever, so. I think, after we've beaten the game, we might have to beat it a couple of times. We can do like a hard mode, but, since this is my first playthrough, at least, on this PS3, well, first regular playthrough, I do have, You know, there are a couple of save files where I just figured whatever, so, but... It's the only one I can do right now, so... Okay, next to the character... Oh. Yeah, I didn't think that this was going to be like in a tutorial, but... Since these blue ones basically just up your camaraderie, I don't think I'll be showing a whole bunch of these things off or anything. I might show up the gold ones, but yeah, these blue ones basically they're just for camaraderie, so. And we can do 2 at one time. Then the rest of them will just turn to regular dialogue boxes. So it's not like you can just sit here and get your people up a whole bunch. So, but okay. As for these characters, I'll be going into their armor in a little more detail when I get that option, but okay, for Himeno here, or Himeno, I can't remember which way they say it. Basically, she's a fire witch. I'd say that she's kind of like a witch hunter Robin. Really powerful skills. Not so great on the defense front and actual physical attacks. So, her physical attack is basically really short range. She uses a knife. So, good for gifts, not for physical stuff. So. Toy here, I really don't like his gift. Yeah, he does use magnetism, but he's really not like Magneto or anything. So, couple of good range attacks. Can kind of up your defense a little bit with him. But yeah, skills really aren't worth it. He uses. I think it's kind of like a UN specific machine gun, so he can do sweep attacks, which is probably his best thing, but yeah, if I was going for just getting rid of whoever I wanted to, he would probably be really high up on the list. So, Mana Kawaii. Yeah, you'll kind of figure out why her name is Kawaii. Anyways, really strong physical attacks, really short range because she uses her fists and stuff. Okay with with their gifts, but because they're also really short range, and because they take up a lot of GP and especially your sanity, you have to kind of watch out for it. So. Nagi. I usually refer to her as Nagi-sa, so she can float, which is really awesome. And no, not just float on water. So, float in the air. She has kind of a good range. Like she can cover a lot of distance really quickly. So if you have somewhere specific that you have to go, you might want to have her lead out in front. And of course, if you have to go somewhere where you have to, just skip over, like a gap at the floor or whatever, then it should be very useful for that too. So, like Toya, she uses machine gun. Not extremely powerful or anything, but she also can do sweep attacks. So. And in the playthroughs that I've done, usually she's one of the traitors, which does kind of suck. But, so Jiro, I think he's kind of good. Not very strong, like physically or anything. Doesn't really have too many attacks for gifts, but because he's kind of like the white mage of the group, you might want to keep him around for a while longer. So, and his attacks are pretty short range, so he also uses a knife, so Zenji, short range, I'd say probably next to Mena. He's probably one of the strongest characters. He uses a shotgun, so the only unfortunate thing though is his link abilities and his other gifts, they do kind of suck. So Marco, not very physically strong. He's got okay use of his gifts are telekinesis and other mental ones like that. Good for range in that perspective. Plus, he uses a gun, like an actual revolver type gun. So at least attack wise, he does have some pretty good power and stuff, but it's kind of debatable between him and Hibino, which one has worse defense. So he dies a lot, so Yoko here. Yoko is probably my favorite character. I'd say she's more like a blue mage, where she can up your attack strength and stuff like that, or lower enemy defenses, that kind of thing. So, She also uses a revolver. So, yeah, she is one of the more balanced characters, at least I think so. Agito, I say next to Toya, probably my least favorite character. He also uses a knife, so he's pretty short range there. And his gifts aren't really that powerful. The only advantage to him is that he can kind of disappear and stuff like Nightcrawler, where he can teleport to well, other places like in range. So good in that sense, but he does not have the same range as like Nagi. So. George here, George is one of the more powerful characters in the physical sense. Pretty good with stuff like his gifts and stuff. He's got pretty good defense too. So, but yeah, as we will see, George is not going to be around for too long. So.
Damn.
Yes.